Hi,
Hello.
we're back. We're here to talk about our first 5 days here in Salinas. Our ride here from Guayaquil was great. You can watch that video right here. And once we got here on Friday, we checked into our Airbnb. And LaShawn, what happened after that?
We were a little tired, so we kind of rested before we went out and got dinner that night. We went to a little restaurant that was close by called Captain Johnson's. Captain Johnson's. Very good, had great ceviche. Saturday, we went to the boardwalk. Okay, let me just say this. We came during a busy weekend. Because it was Easter weekend and it was packed.
Absolutely jam-packed.
Steve will show a picture of the beach. It was very packed. We kind of avoided that and we went further down the boardwalk, which was less crowded. We had mangoes, green mangoes.
Mangoes with some limon and salt.
Yes.
Delicious.
And we got a coconut, which was amazing.
It was great because it wasn't really hot that day.
No, it was
But
breezy,
we've been doing a lot
but in
of
the
walking
sun.
and we're in the sun, so that coconut, it hit the spot.
It was
cold.
very refreshing.
Oh yeah. And on the way back, the same vendor that sold us the coconut asked for it back, and he chopped it in half and scooped out the coconut meat for us and put that in a little bag for us. We brought it back to the apartment.
Yes.
It was great.
It was great. So in the meantime, we got contacted by a couple we met in Guayaquil at the Artisanal. They are originally from Georgia. And so Steve exchanged phone numbers and they reached out to us and invited us to their home on Sunday, which was the day before yesterday, right?
Correct.
Yes. And so they were having a little cookout. We went over there and met a couple that are Ecuadorian and American.
They're both born in Ecuador, but they've both spent about half their lives in the U.S., back and forth between Ecuador and the U.S.
Yes. And so in having a conversation with them, the universe works
Strangely.
very strangely, but in a good way. His wife worked at the same university that I worked at, and they are from Virginia because they lived in Virginia Beach.
And this is the Ecuadorian couple that we're talking about.
Yeah, they lived in Virginia Beach.
Which was near us.
Yes. And her husband,
Retired military.
had been to my hometown, Columbus, Georgia, so they knew about Fort Benning, Georgia, where I met my husband. When my husband was in the military. What else? It's so small.
There's too many coincidences to even name.
Yes, but it was great.
It was great. We had a great time.
We did.
So just having a good time.
Enjoying the view. Yeah. They invited us over for a little cookout on this Easter Sunday.
Yep. Some drinks, some food. It's lovely out here.
It is.
Hey, pedal.
Hello. Hello.
All right.
Bye.
Now, side note, the wife,
The Ecuadorian wife.
the Ecuadorian wife, is a Spanish professor. So she taught Spanish at the university and she offered to teach us Spanish, and it has been going great.
Yep, we've done 2 long lessons.
Yes.
And on that, she used to also teach Special Force, like the Navy SEALs. And they had to learn very rapidly. So she's using the same techniques to teach us Spanish. And I definitely appreciate it.
And
we've picked up a lot in 2 days. It's kind of incredible, actually.
Yes. And we're speaking more in Spanish.
Don't put me on the spot, though. If you see me, don't put me on the spot, please.
We're still learning. But we're definitely getting there.
Yeah, yeah. So that was just one of those great coincidences, and like we said, we really had a great time. We were there all day. You know, pool, jacuzzi, food, just having a great time.
And her husband, because he has lived in Ecuador and in this area for so long, he took us on a trip.
A chocolateria. I'll post a picture of it.
And Chipipe.
In Chipipe, yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Forgot to mention, when we left our the American friends' home, the Ecuadorian friends offered for us to come to their home for a little while.
Yes.
And we went there, we sat and talked. It was great. It was a great day.
It was wonderful. They're wonderful people, both couples, and we really appreciate the hospitality that they have given us, and it has made this transition here to Ecuador wonderful.
Yes. So back to the trip. It was an impromptu trip after our Spanish lesson. That 2.5-hour Spanish lesson that got us so much information drilled into our heads. And she made us lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Our Spanish teacher made us lunch. She took us to take a break, and she made us quesadillas.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, afterwards, we're thinking, well, okay, we'll go back to our apartment, go eat, whatever. No, let's go take a trip. Get in the car, take a little ride, 10 minutes to the military base.
Had a history lesson.
We got a whole history lesson on the way, and while we were there, we saw some seals.
Yes.
And some of the most amazing scenery I've ever seen in person. Honestly, it's something that people would pay to see, and it's just literally 10 minutes away. And it was really incredible. The waves, the rocks, the water. The water on one side of Salinas is completely different from the water on the other side of Salinas. It's the same color, but it's way rougher on the other side.
Choppier.
Oh yeah, we went up on top of this. I don't want to call it a mountain, but it was a huge hill. Temperature might have been 10 degrees lower up there.
Yeah, it was pretty windy and cool.
Yeah, it was
but
beautiful.
It was nice. It was very
absolutely
nice.
Beautiful. So yeah, that was just the first 4 days.
That was the 4th day. No, that was the third. No,
our
that
days,
was the 4th day. It was actually yesterday. They just said it was yesterday.
Our days have completely been discombobulated since we don't work, and I don't have to write a date down every day, or
I think
clock in.
I think they understand that you don't work. Don't rub it in.
I'm sorry. But yeah, the days are just completely lost to us right now. So we pretty much scheduled, more Spanish lessons. That couple will actually be going back to the U.S. soon. So, we only maybe get lessons for about a month and a half, maybe. But if we keep going at this pace, we'll be way ahead of where we would have been had we, continued to, do our lessons online or use Duolingo or other apps.
Yes.
So I'm really appreciative of the help that we're getting from her. So soon we'll be traveling to Manta to have a look around there. I should say that we actually are looking for places to stay more long-term here in Salinas. We've seen several, and we are still needing to go and actually look at several places.
Yes.
But we have time for that. We wanted to get a trip to Manta when we could, so we're going there in a few days, possibly Olan next, and we'll see from there.
And if you have any suggestions of places that are in Salinas, Olan, and Manta,
or elsewhere along the coast,
put them in the comments. Mm-hmm. We will check them out.
Yeah, things that are, if you do have a suggestion, things that are important to us are just being
safe.
pretty close to medical care, relatively safe. So, yeah, like you said, if you have any suggestions, we really appreciate it. But we have a lot. We've got a lot to do. We've been doing a lot.
We've been enjoying ourselves. Just leave it. We've been enjoying ourselves.
There was a gecko.
Oh my God.
There was a gecko in the kitchen. It was about this big. And it showed up one morning and he escaped. And
he showed back up today.
And my wife has just been, she was fine actually.
I'm fine.
I commend her.
Because I'm in their habitat, so.
If we were in Virginia and there was a lizard in the house, she would have flipped. But
we haven't, I haven't.
Yeah, she did. She actually did really good with this. And just so happened a little while ago,
he took him out.
The little guy showed up again.
We did not kill him.
Yeah,
we let him go. So
I caught him and took him out. But yeah, he one disadvantage of geckos, they can't move too fast on the wall, so I was able to catch him. But
he's fine. And we don't know if it was the same one. It could have been a
looked
family
the same.
member.
It looked like the same.
We don't know.
Hopefully, it wasn't like the kid. I don't know.
Stop it.
But once again, thanks for watching. We appreciate all the viewers, all the subscribers. We're getting close to 400 now, which I can't believe it.
But thank you.
But thank you
for watching.
Yep.
And we hope to keep you entertained. We try not to make these videos long and try to give you as much information as we can and show you what we've seen and share that with you as well.
So, like we were saying, so far so good. We like it here. We like it in the country. It's just places we need to look to see where we want to kind of settle down a little more. So please stay tuned and ask us a lot of questions.
Bye.